Alright, here is going to be a very quick video on everything that's wrong with this tow truck. I may forget a thing or two, but I'm just going to try to go through it quickly and just get it done. So, this light here is cracked. I was chipping snow off the roof and accidentally hit it with the ice scraper thingy, so that lens could be replaced. It leaks quite a bit of oil. I literally just started it up, so it's still warming up. Go underneath, and you can see there's oil coming from. I'm gonna swear all over. So I just keep it topped off with oil. I don't know how well you can hear me with this thing running, but I just basically keep it topped off with oil and just keeps going. So the inner tire here shredded the other day, and it took out this inner fender wall and took out the wiring for the turn and brake light here. And also I think it took out the transmitter for the wireless brake lights. So those are gone. If you look at that port back there, there's still a port wired in for wired brake lights. I just don't have the wired ones because I've been using the wireless ones. But that tire blew, so it kind of took those out. That's not the... It's still a 16-inch tire. But as you can see, it's actually a bit smaller. It's just on there, so it has something on there. The backs here we have 235 85 16s, and on the fronts here we have 215 85 16s. So a little bit narrower tires on the front. Big ol' heavy duty push bar on it. That's a counterweight for the wheel lift. So it's got a Holley 4160 carburetor. Not 4160. Well, it's something like that. It's got a 650 CFM carburetor or something like that. And I just put it on a new air cleaner 2 days ago. This push bar is insane. It's literally like part of the frame. So this, I've pulled cars out of ditches using just that. So it's not going anywhere. It's super sturdy. The hydraulics, I pinched a line, so it has a slow leak. But before it's even warmed up, it's not that cold out today, so we'll just see. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna lower the boom here. The engine's barely turning over. I mean, it's turning over, but it's not going very fast, so the pump's not spinning fast. So we'll raise the wheel lift. I pinched that line for it, so that's why there's some fade in it. But for the purpose of that, there is this chain. This chain just goes right here. And here, and that hangs there. So if you got some fade in it, or if you're towing something or whatever a long distance, then that chain will prevent it from going down any farther than that. Like I said, hydraulics are slow. The engine's barely moving, which means the hydraulic pump isn't doing much. We'll you can see that spinning right there. We'll just turn the cable out a little bit so I can show you the boom extension. And this thing goes way out there. This thing basically doubles this length right here. So we'll just push that in there, tighten the cable back up there. So as you can see, the hydraulics work. It's all good. Here's the other style lift arms that would go on the back here. These are a newer style than those, but these are still an older style. the actual L's that go around the tires are sitting here on either side. And I've got a few extra handles and controllers and extra parts for it in case something were to snap or break. And it's hard to find these handles and whatever, so I've just got some extra parts for it. This toolbox can go with it, however I'm taking the tools out of it. I'll keep a tow strap with it, but other than the straps for the wheel lifts and this tow strap, I'm taking pretty much everything else out of it. Got an aftermarket radio, which is nice. You can plug in, you know, your iPhone or whatever to it. These cab corners are very rusty, as you can see. Let me actually show you the best I can here. Move some of this stuff out of the way. You can see it's rusted through. So, I mean, this heat is ridiculously hot. It could boil a turkey, but I just keep a sweatshirt there just to help insulate it a little more. This is a backup camera here. So if we were to plug it in and flip this switch, then we could see what's behind us. As you can see, there's the wheel lift and there's my other truck right there. This camera's not going to focus very well on it, but you can see that works. So these are the floods and the beacons. We'll just turn the hydraulics off because we don't need those on right now. So we got work lights back here all over, and the orange bar on top. So turn those off. Oh, there's to make a right turn, you gotta hold it because it doesn't hold itself up. What else? The horn thing is sitting behind the seat. One of the ears snapped off, so you'd actually have to make contact with this terminal and ground to use the horn, but we just pull that steering part off of any old scrapyard car in the scrapyard. It's 2 screws and unplug the connector and it's out. Cheap to replace. These windshield wiper blades are brand new. The alternator belt is brand new. That whole floor over on that side is brand new. I welded all that in before it got too cold. This side I could have done, but it ain't. I mean, somebody tried to rivet in sheet metal, so it's fine. It's not gonna freeze you out or anything, but there's that. I don't think there's anything of any real concern I need to mention that I haven't mentioned yet. Basically, the main issues are the wiring here, hydraulic line that's got pinched, that's leaking a little, and of course the engine leaks. But if the person I'm making this video for is planning on swapping the engine anyway, then, you know, that don't matter. Runs really nice. Oh, brand new lock cylinder too, this ignition cylinder. The old one broke off, so there's a brand new cylinder in it, brand new keys for it. So there's that.